What's up, YouTube? This is your boy G back in another video. This is the Gulikit Kingkong 2 Pro controller. Enjoy gaming easier. Okay. From the right side, that's the logo right there. From the top, it's gonna look like this. Again, Gulikit Kingkong 2 Pro controller, and that's the specification. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. I unbox devices or gadgets like this and review them, so it might help you in your purchase decision. As a matter of fact, I got a lot of video coming because I unboxed a lot of stuff, right? Recently, I purchased a lot of stuff recently, so watch out for that. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and check the wireless adapter first because it's very small, so I think we can get it out of the way. It's just a USB. No frills here, you know, nothing actually, no cable, no nothing. It's just a little USB dongle that is also low profile. You can just simply plug it and hide it in your USB, even in front. So this is the Gulikit. Oh, you know what? Their box is very simple, and they don't even have a material inside to contour to the body. Kind of weird, you know. I'm not used to that for devices, you know, phones and other stuff that I see. They always have some molding, paper cutouts or boxes inside to hold the device in place. But I guess because this one differently though, it has this case, right, which I really like. Let's get back to that in a minute here. USB cable, which is pretty long. Let me see. That's substantially long USB cable. What? I'm surprised that it included a long cable. So of course you can also use this in wired mode. You have stickers, so if you fancy that stickers, you know, put it on your PC or something. This little thing with color with QR code. A lot of paperwork, and finally you have some kind of like a manual or a guide here, kind of like a map style paper cutout that I always see in devices nowadays. Let's get into the main attraction here. Again, I really like the case here. It has a case that has some latch. Open that up. As you can see, a little movement inside. And you do have the case. Ooh. It's very premium feeling. Holy smokes. The picture on the case is kind of like 1-to-1. I like this, you know, because it will protect this controller of yours from dust and grimes and dirt, right? So if you're done playing, you can just probably simply lock it like that, put it on your table, and then next time you open it up, it's gonna be pristine. It's gonna be mint condition, right? No dust, no nothing. That's cool. By the way, I'm sick right now, so if I sound weird, apologies. But I really like the grip on this. So on the back, there's a grip here. There's, you know, some sort of grip, you know, texturized material, but in front it's also like a rubbery. I think it's a rubber. What material is this? This plastic is very grippy, as a matter of fact. So let me get my 8-bit Do controller here for comparison real quick. But yeah, I got the 8-bit Do here just sitting on its dock, and this is how it looks like. Compare them real quick here. Right from the get-go, the Gulikit looks bigger, at least wider, because this one spreads more. Now for the 8-bit Do, that's actually my biggest gripe. This feels weird because it's like I have to unnaturally crimple my hand into this instead of like just sitting, you know, comfortably like this. I have to like hold the control like this, and it's uncomfortable for a longer period of time. You know, look at that, and I don't know. It's just weird. Now on this one, as you can see, my hands are like spread like this. It's not like this. So my thumb will also be comfortable because they're like naturally positioned like that, which is the natural position of your hand, right? It's not like this, like this. So I think this is tons better ergonomic wise. And man, the feeling is like night and day. On the 8-bit though, you have plastic. It looks cheap. It feels cheap. There's also like a texture on the back, as you can see, but it's hard plastic, and you know, no biggie, right? It looks like an old Xbox controller for the feeling itself, but this one is just super premium. I love it so much on the hands. Reminds me of a PlayStation DualSense that has rubber silicone, silicone covered, right? This feels amazing, guys. This rubber texture, and it's like it's a joy to play on this because of that. Unlike here, it's kind of like you're holding something fake. Although 8-bit though, I really like the dock, right, and it works wonderfully. But yeah, ergonomically wise, this is like heaps and heaps better. Now let's check really quick here. Again, this is the King Kong 2 Pro controller. There's also like the non-Pro. So if you're looking for the Pro, make sure that you're looking for the silver accents on those analog. That's the Pro in this one. Let's check the feeling. Again, these are Hall sensors for the analog sticks, and then the triggers as well. Those are Hall sensors. Hall sensors. So man, I cannot move on from the texture. I love it so much. Let's check from the left side, right? This is the left analog sticks, and whew, that's amazing. Let me just compare it real quick. All right, nothing biggie. It's perfectly fine. This is like so smooth. I think the ring on the side is like super smooth. I can't even hear any resistance at all. Let me see. Nothing, right? On the 8-bit though, you can hear. Let me see if you can hear that. I'm gonna twist this and try to listen. You hear that? There's a little bit of roughness on it when you move it, but this one is like ultra smooth. There's no roughness at all. It's like sliding in a glass or something. So from the left side, that's a Hall sensor analog stick. It's also like a concave, I think, on the middle compared to 8-bit though that is convex there, right? Or a little bit bulge here. But this one is just straight up dimple, and it's good. And yeah, very comfortable, guys. This I can't move on. It's like very easy to move, right, to execute some fighting styles there, but very tactile, right? You can feel that here. It's also great, although there's a little bit of design there, so it's just depending on your preference. But this one is ultra smooth, so there's no resistance at all when moving your fingertips on that one. From the top, you have the minus button and then the plus. So as you probably guessed, it's modeled on a Nintendo Switch, right? There's a screenshot button here, the menu, or rather settings, right, on the middle, and then the home button there. There's also like a share or something button in the middle. We'll check that out. But on the side, you do have the ABXY here, which is also laid out as Nintendo Switch. Now this one is the one that I prefer. It's laid out as Xbox controller. It's not really biggie because you're not really looking on your controller, especially if you're a veteran. You're not looking, right, like directly on your controller and figure it out what button it is. On my mind, it's still like PlayStation. X, circle, triangle, square, right? So nothing biggie. For Xbox, you would know right away that it's ABXY as well. So I might not change that anymore. But if it's, become a big deal, you can actually purchase separate button kit, very cheap, right? So you can just snag it out like that, replace it with those, and you're good to go. Now on the top, you have this silverish, call it this, silver, R1 and L1 button. I like them. Yeah, that's good. I think I prefer the 8-bit though, but it's not too shabby. Actually, I can leave it that. I like that. And for the triggers like this. Now the trigger's ultra smooth as well, right? Bit shallow on my liking though. This one you can definitely press deep, right? As you can see. On this one, since it's different shape, as soon as you press it, it's like it's already on maximum, right? Like you would want to press it more, but it doesn't go as deep anymore. It's fine. And it feels like a real trigger. So for fighting games, this will absolutely feel awesome compared to this. Although this is also trigger, but this one's just substantially shaped as a trigger, so you can definitely feel that, especially if matched by a really good vibration. Now, those are Hall sensors as well again. Now on the top, there is a USB Type-C controller here. There is a button to select which mode you would like. So you can go to the D input on the Windows, iOS, or sorry, Android, and then or iOS, and then you do have the Windows, right, for the X input, and then the Nintendo Switch. You also have a Bluetooth connection here that will show you what mode you are. Absolutely amazing, guys. I love this so much. Now I'm gonna play some games on this and add my thoughts on this video, so we can just provide some actual usage review as well. I'll be right back. Alright, so overall thoughts for the Gulikit Kingkong 2 Pro. I absolutely love the ergonomics. Again, I'm going back to the ergonomics. The only downside that I can think of on this one is the face buttons, right? They're flat. So it ain't bad, you know, but you're gonna need some getting used to, because again, on my 8-bit Doe, which is right there, let me just grab that here. This is like Xbox, you know, it's a little bit bulgy, right? So it's a really good feeling when you're holding or pressing them. On this one, it's flat. You can definitely feel the flatness of that, as you can see, compared to this one, right? So the 8-bit Doe, they're like rounded. This one is extremely flat. You just gotta need some getting used to, but it's not bad, right? Once you're used to it, it's fine. The joystick's very soft, or in very, what do you call this, little resistance, right, compared to Xbox or specifically PlayStation, which is a little bit more resistance there. But yeah, I absolutely love how to hold this. The 8-bit Doe, I'm now starting to hate, right, how to hold this, because it's very tiny. I think this will work on tiny hands. It's perfect. Also, you have back paddles there. Me, I don't really use back paddles anyway. On my Steam Deck all the time I use them. But this one on PC, I just really need some robust controller there. But that's all for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this Gulikit Kingkong 2 Pro, right? Very long name, but are you rocking this yourself? If you're into the market of looking for a controller, I would highly suggest to get this right away instead of the 8-bit Doe. Just mainly for ergonomics, because console gaming, or rather controller gaming, is all about ergonomics. Otherwise, you would have used your keyboard and mouse in gaming, right? If you don't really care about the comfort. So if you're looking for a gamepad, get this right away. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I purchased this myself. But the texture of this, grippiness, rubbery feeling, matte color and feeling, everything on this controller is just absolutely perfect to feel, right? It's very, very, very comfortable. I definitely like this Kingkong 2 Pro from Gulikit. But that's all for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you have any any interest in this kind of like unboxing and review. I review a lot of gadgets that I purchased myself. I unbox them, so might help you in your purchase decision. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. But if you have any questions, any comment down below, just put it there. I would answer them. I always check them out. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and see you on my next one. Peace.